Well, the weather is getting colder, and with winter approaching, so are the winter critters. Valley-wide pest control can put an end to those unwanted pests. Joining us now is Nathan and Christina Matheny. All right, so I was just talking about this to make sure I understood, because I know the pests that come out in the summer. So in the winter, what are the challenges that homeowners and business owners are facing with critters?
Most of the time, people are going to call in wintertime when we have a change in the weather. It gets colder. We have those furry critters, the mice and the rats. They like to try to get into a home to seek warmth and shelter. So there's times that we get calls where people will complain of hearing things at night, things that go bump in the night.
Yes, and I've actually heard those things that go bump in the night before in many rentals that I have lived in. And it is like, if you don't have the TV on and it's just quiet at night, you hear them scurrying around. So what do you guys do to address critters that are inside the home?
So if a homeowner calls in, we like to get the most information as possible.
Okay.
Where are you hearing them? What hours of the night? And when they call in, we schedule our technicians to go out there and assess the situation. We do have a couple myths out there. A lot of people, homeowners are like, hey, I have this issue. I want a price. Come take care of it right now.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, it's not that simple. I wish it was as a homeowner, but we do have to assess the situation because all homes are different.
Okay.
They all can have structural issues that vary from one house to another. So even though we want things taken care of, you know, yesterday,
yes,
because of how gross rodents are during the winter, let's be patient. Let's get a technician out there to assess your home so we can effectively take care of it.
And what kind of rodents can you guys tackle? Are we talking all rodents, or is a possum a rodent?
Yeah, possum is a rodent.
Okay.
That's correct. Yeah, so we do.
Okay.
We actually do trapping for possums.
All right.
The three different types of rodents that we deal with the most are going to be your house mouse or field mice. Then also you've got your Norway rats, and then you have your roof rats.
Okay.
Roof rats are the ones that you hear primarily that are in the attic. And those are the ones that we primarily get the phone calls for. So if you're wanting to protect your investment, which is your home, you definitely want to give us a call so we come out, send a rodent specialist so we can do the inspection and then give you a price for taking care of it.
Now, what about I have a dog, you know, the love of my life. What kind of chemicals are you guys using to get these rodents or insects, or are you just trapping them?
So that's a good question.
Great question.
With being in California, there are a lot of restrictions now when it comes to rodenticide and using certain baits. So it's a challenge. So what we do now primarily is trap them. And we do that with safe and humane traps for the rodents. Then we do follow-up inspections to make sure that once we've sealed the points of entry to confirm that there are no more rodents in the attic, and then we call it good and we just put you on a regular preventative maintenance.
That preventative maintenance, because once you get rid of them, I mean, you're not going to get rid of all of the rodents from the entire planet. So you really need a trusted pest control like you guys so that you can keep on that regular schedule. Yes. How long does it take once you get a call to get rid of the problem for now?
It can vary depending on the issues that your structure may have. When we do trapping and we set up reoccurring services for trapping or bait stations, it can go for as long as it needs to eradicate the problem.
Yeah.
A lot of people, especially with rodents, sometimes it's a one and done. Sometimes your issue can go on depending. I mean, do you live in more like field, you know, the country, rural areas? Are you in the city? Kind of your area plays a big factor. Sometimes people are like, hey, I want to maybe suspend services for right now, and then they find that their issue comes back, and it gets restarted.
I know all about that. I grew up out on Ashland and Academy on 3 acres, so the rodent problem was never ending for us. So you need some trusted people here to help you with the problem. We will have all the information for Valley-wide Pest Control. We'll put it online. The phone number is right there. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Don't change that channel. A look ahead at a Spanish teacher putting his students learning in front of the fiesta. We'll tell you more after the break.